Alright, it's YogiiTech back for another tutorial for you guys. This video tutorial, Spazzy12341234 asked me, can you please make a tutorial for how to download Project 64 / play Pokemon Stadium on the computer, please? Please always helps, and yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that today. First thing you're going to need is to download Project 64. You can get that. I got mine from Emulation Zone. It's like a big database of like every emulator there is, and the highest emulator for Nintendo 64 is Project 64. It has an 8.9 rating with 44,000 votes. So yeah, it seems like a pretty good emulator. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to use that. First, so I have my tutorial folder on my desktop. I got my Project 64 in there, and we're going to install Project 64. Oh, by the way, you're also going to need a ROM for whatever game you're going to play, in this case, Pokemon Stadium. So I have that. Link to the Emulation Zone where you can download Project 64 will be in the description. Pokemon Stadium will also be in the description. I cannot give you a direct link to download Pokemon Stadium, as that would be illegal, but, you know, Google always works. I can give you a link to Google. So yeah, let's go ahead and just install it. It shouldn't take very long, even though it says this may take several minutes, but my computer isn't too bad, but I mean, it's not too good either. Just a little thing, I always record on the laptop, but my desktop has a better graphics card, and so I tested this out first on my desktop, and I kept getting all these error messages that pop up every other second or so, and saying I don't have the right graphics or whatever. But yeah, that computer has a better graphics card than me, and I've already tried it on this. That computer has a better graphics card than this laptop I'm recording on. But when I do this on the laptop, it doesn't give me the error. If you get the error message, I'll show you how to fix it. Yeah. When this finishes installing, go ahead and click check launch Project 64 1.6 and click finish. And it will take a second, but it will launch it. So just wait for it to launch. Here it is. Choose language, English, and just wait for it to load. Should now, hopefully. I guess I should add this right now. Okay, well, never mind, I'll say it later. But here we have Project 64. Let's go ahead and open our ROM, and we have Pokemon Stadium. You do not have to unzip the file. You can keep it zipped, save room on your hard drive, and you can still play the ROM. So here we go. We got Project 64, and it is playing our ROM, which is Pokemon Stadium at this time. But yeah, first thing I do is configure the controller. See, the Nintendo 64 used, the controller had an analog stick, which is like a joystick. So, yeah, that's what it was main thing to move with. But since we're on the computer, if you have a joystick that USB or PS2 or whatever that plugs into your computer, you can use that. Or we're going to use the digital, which is like up, down, right, left, except we're going to use the number pad. So yeah, left is 4, up to 8, down is 2, right is 6, and then the C buttons will take place of this, and we're going to go ahead and use the arrow keys for that. So I'll just set these to random letters. All you have to do is click this white square and then press a key on your keyboard, and it will set it. So let's just go ahead and do this. That makes it easier. And I am used to the way the Visual Boy Advance has their keys, where A is Z and B is X. So I'm going to go ahead and set that, and then just set Z as C, because that's what I'm used to. You can go ahead and do whatever you want, and you can configure for each player, but I'm only doing one player right now. So yeah, that's about it. That's it for the controller setup. And here we go, it loads. Now, right here on the screen, or next screen, if you try using the arrow keys we just said, it won't work. Some screens you have to use the number keypad. Some screens you have to use the arrow keys. This one you have to use the number pad. It's kind of weird because we don't have a Nintendo 64 controller plugged in, but that's how it is. By now, if you have the problem with the graphics thing, the error message should have popped up by now. If you need to fix that, what you do is you go to Options, Settings, and if you hasn't popped up, you do not need to change anything. Where it says Video Graphics Plugin, it says the default is Jabu's Direct 3D 8 1.6. Change it to 1.5.2 and press OK. You have to restart the emulator, so it'll take a second, but it should work after this. You shouldn't the error message shouldn't be popping up anymore. When I did this, it stopped popping up when I did this, so it takes a second to reload because it has to use a whole new graphics plugin and everything. But it worked. This worked for me. I didn't get that error message popping up anymore. When I did this, it worked for me. The only problem about this is it makes the graphics glitchy on some things. Like right now, the graphics seem fine. We're just gonna go to battle now for now, and because I'll show you the only place so far in this game where I found the graphics to be glitchy. Let's go ahead and just choose 3 random Pokemon. I don't even know which ones I chose. And go ahead and sends it out, and as you can see on the floor, the graphics are glitchy with the floor. And if you can hear that, I'm sorry, the phone's ringing in the background. But yeah, so you can see the floor is all glitchy and everything. But yeah, this is better. The little glitchiness of the floor and graphics is better than, say, having to deal with an error pop-up message every other second. So I don't know what else to do for you guys. If you get that error pop-up message still, tell me if you keep getting it, and I'll try to look up a new way to fix that. If you want to request a video tutorial, send me a private message what you want me to do, and hopefully I'll get to it soon. I already have a list of ideas, so there should be more videos coming out soon. I'm not out of ideas or anything. I've got a good list, and hopefully I'll be bringing you about one video tutorial a week. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't comment, rate, and subscribe, and suggest a video tutorial if you want to do that. Thank you guys for watching.